to none. But now words. Words. I should have said the poem. So beautiful. So look at me to see what I've seen. I need to see.
My family is filled with poetesses and poets,
voyages of the Co-Federation, solar,
with healers,
planet Earth,
musicians,
heaven on our and every earth, as our spiritual, genealogical, local, global, universal, voyager, and shared
anthropologists,
community enterprise. Our new millennial year's mission
of necessity, poetesses and poets,
sustain and explore our and all our, in fact, familiar new worlds of family communities, of the tree of love.
I'm going to back this up a little bit here.
Throughout the solar system.
I'm going to back this up a little bit here. My family community is filled with, let me get the music going again. My family community, your and my and our family community.
Look at me to see what I've seen. I need to
We'll see what I see. That parity is preferable to patriarchy if we want to sustain our planet and live here much longer. And we are already poetesses and poets, healers, musicians, artists, anthropologists of necessity, social psychologists, sociologists, economists, biologists, astronomers, but most importantly, Shekhinah and Hekinahs, learning the kindness of the new millennial golden rule, past, present, future, as Equinox Drew Q's Co-Secretary General's Co-Savior Raz.
Of the tree of love, life, and light, throughout the solar system and universe, to restore, renew, and sustain our and new life, and new sustainable civilizations, past, present, retroactively, and now, rebalance, and future, always balancing, to lovingly, genealogically, and boldly become and be space-time travelers whenever and where we have, in dimensional reality, all in part been before, if also never been before, in alternative space-time lines that are circles, which are of the universal EQ, IQ, and SQ continuum, balanced combinations of the ever-expanding circle which spirals and grows, budding and blooming in space-time. Love and live enlightened, ever young, long, and prosper all, both in each and every one. Engage your heart, mind, soul, and body, for we all, both in each, and each, both in all, can, must, and marvelously and miraculously make it so.
In the thunder's blast, she emerges, her eyes on fire, the mighty priestess. She is risen from the nativity of Calvary. She is risen from the fires of the earth. She is risen. She is risen.
We are risen.
She is risen.
We are risen.
We all are risen via my intercession, and you're forming the circles as Equinox True Q's Co-Secretary General Szunnsz&SztarrszRiszesz. Are you there, my dear? Give us a call.
महालक्ष्मी मृणप्रिया महारूपा महापूज्या महापातकनाशिनी महामाया महासत्त्वा महाशक्ति महारथी महाभूता महेश्वर्या महाबीजा महाबला महाबुद्धि महासिद्धि महायोगीश्वरेश्वरी महातंत्र महामंत्र महायंत्र महासना महायागप्रमाराध्या ओम महाभैरवपूजिता महेश्वर महाकल्पक महातांडवसाक्षिणी महादावेशवती महात्रिपुरसुन्दरी चतुष्षष्टि उपचाराढ्या चतुष्षष्टि कलामणि महाचतुष्षष्टि कोटि योगिनी गणसेविता
Need to talk to you urgently. Very important. Give me a call.
Celestial and God. Now, what? I should have said, before. Look at me to see what I've seen. They need to see.
My family will see what I've seen, and they will understand it as anthropologists who are also poetesses, poets, healers, musicians, artists, and every kind of learning, economists, biologists, astronomers, but most importantly right now, social psychologists, social scientists, anthropologists, and political scientists, economics, and most importantly, just the importance of being kind kin. Shekinahs and Ekinas, past, present, future, according to the New Millennial Golden Rule, as Co-Secretary Generals, Co-Sefiras, Equinox Tree Qs.
This day I call the heavens and the earths as witnesses intercessorily for and hopefully and prayerfully not against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose love and life with light, so that you and your children may live. For I give you good doctrine, forsake ye not your, our new millennial law.
Okay. I've got a subscription. Maybe for tonight, sunflower. They're up to and black. This is Anna Marie, singing Christmas. And I am Cherokee, Shuttner, Leaszt, and Allszo. And I am also a French, English, and German. Including our Latin. That means we are all related. We embrace the new millennium gold room as the law of Alltimate of the sacred ground that is Mother Earth, and all the planets of all the universes.
Welcome to our broadcast. As you know, today we're going to be continuing an important hearing, the ultimate hearing, for humanity, whether humanity is capable of sustaining itself as a parity, paradisal partnership civilization, or is it giving itself its own verdict of extinction? What is humanity deciding about itself? What are the people of this world deciding about the way they want to live? And what are the implications of the decisions that they've been making? Are the people of this world awake, or are they in complete denial? I believe that they are in almost complete denial, and that we are sitting on an avalanche of woes on our planet. That this is the calm, relative calm, because there's already been some pretty big woes of late, before the storm. And there is a simple reason for it. Humanity has organized itself according to chimpanzee-like anthropology of patriarchy, and has not achieved either a bonobo-like peace culture, or, even more risen, a bilineal peace culture. It has not done that. And strangely enough, so few people are connecting the dots between all of the woes that we currently have and patriarchy as the cause. Some people have connected those dots, and they've connected them eloquently. People like Reall, people like bell hooks, people like Alan Johnson have written extensively, and many others have written, in fact, past, present, future, about how patriarchy causes war, how patriarchy is the cause of exploitation among people, how patriarchy causes us to poison our relationship with Mother Nature. This has been written about a great deal by a number of people, but remarkably, very few people are stepping forward to say, yes, I agree with that, and I'm going to live according to parity now. Now, we have recruited in our family community people to become Co-Secretary Generals, Co-SZTARRISZE, because they have a unique genealogical inheritance, and also, more simply, because we love them and we want to give them the ability to do great good. And God loves you and wants you to do great good. So let me say that I'm going to be doing a ceremony in just a moment, our LU Co-SZTARRISZE ceremony. And I have said to all of them that all of the people who I have placed in front of you on these graphics are drafted. They are drafted as Co-Secretary Generals, Co-SZTARRISZE. I will not accept no for an answer. God will not accept no for an answer. Now, if they continue to give no answer, which is neither yes nor no, which takes the form of sort of being a no, we're going to make sure that people in their local communities know quickly about them, so that they can begin to call upon them to fulfill their role as Co-Secretary General, Co-SZTARRIZZE. If that does not happen, this world will be condemned by the Mother, Father, Goddess, God. That's that simple. Not only if the members of my and your family and community who we have called upon to do this fail, but if people fail to ask them to do it, that also will mean that the world will be decided against by the Mother, Father, Goddess, God, and humanity will become extinct. So this is a very awesome decision that you and we all have to make. But we do have to make it because we are not completely, most of us, retarded, and we have to function in some realm of adulthood and face what is going on around us. So we will be doing that with you in a few moments, but first we want to do our LU Co-SZTARRIZZE ceremony, and that's a more important court. That's the court like this one, a court of happiness, a court of sister cousinhood, brother cousinhood, and balanced marital relationships, collegiality, friendship, shared sisterhood and brotherhood for all people, and the ability to sustain a marriage and raise children in a balanced society that is intergenerationally kind to all of the family tree, which be right back with you. Okay, so we want to say that this is our goal, to return eternal springtime to all humanity, to connect the holy days of spring with all our birthdays, conception days, name days, and holy days, and to have Eleusinian mysteries revealed in the form of Eleucosaviral mysteries, the adherence to and conveying to all humanity of the new millennial golden rule, and by all of our known family community who we have ever known. And those who resist this, in my opinion, are likely to get some severe feedback from Mother, Father, Goddess, God. So we encourage people to do this as quickly as possible. I can't know the magnitude of the feedback, but it could be significant, and it could shake up the entire North American continent. It could be almost an end times type event. So we are encouraging you very quickly to get aboard, to wake up, and to become part of this process as co-repairers, co-redeemers, co-jurors, and co-verdicts of a verdict that is for love, life, and eternal life on this and all planets. When we get to this hearing that we will be starting up again today. Okay, and so let's do our Eleucosaviral Mystery ceremony. The light is on in all our hearts. We have with us. Oh, and let me get on our conference line because we want to encourage people to call in and participate with us. That's 641-715-3580. And if you're outside of North America, dial 011, and then also dial dial 011 first, and we said 641-715-3580. So 0111-641-715-3580, access code 773342. May I assist you? Okay, now we're on the conference line, and we'll start our ceremony. The light is on in all our hearts. We have with us marvelous, miraculous, budding, blooming flowers and water, hugs and love to all, both and each and every one as soon as possible. The light is on in all our hearts. We have with us marvelous, miraculous, budding, blooming flowers and water, hugs and love to all, both and each and every one as soon as possible. And we'll say Namaste, Mitakoye Oyasin, Mitakoye Kose Reall, Kongs on Pox, Ko on Pax Culture, Bahava L'chaim Shalom, Bahava L'chaim Shalom, Salam, Salam, Shalom. Again, Namaste, meaning the divine within me greets the divine within you, is very important. And Tiyubesk Sedlerik Tiyubesk, Merci, Chinque, Chop Chop, Ubuntu, Buenos Dias, Sayonara, Jlanzvag, Das Vidanya, Cheerio, Goodbye, and many, many more languages of all of our heritage, of all our lands, of all of our heritages. And we'll say, for this and all our planets, love and live longest, eternally young, and prosper everyone and all, as Co-Secretary General's Co-Savior's Equinox True Qs. And let's say that again this way. Love and live ever young, longest, and prosper everyone and all, as Equinox True Qs, Co-Secretary General's Co-Savior's. And we'll drink the water, we'll drink the milk of human kindness for this planet and for all our planets, especially giving attention to the importance of the breast milk, the milk of the mama, the mammalian creatures that we are, of emotion and attachment, so that we recognize the importance of the natural 2 to 3 years breastfeeding time, and also the importance of the mothers who do it, and all the holy baby girls and the holy baby boys who are benefited by this throughout life, because it increases EQ, IQ, SQ, and BQ, emotional quotient, intellectual quotient, and spiritual quotient, and bodily quotient for eternal life. This is what we are bringing to you, and through the new millennial golden rule. And we also recognize hereby the importance of the milk of human kindness throughout life. And when there's many members of society that have lost that, the society will crash. So we are in danger in that way, because our society has become bullying, bystandering, and victimizing. It is very dangerous. It has lost the milk of human kindness. We have to restore it now, and we shall do so as Co-Secretary General's Co-Savior's Equinox True Qs. I drink on behalf of all, both and each and every one, and representing all, both and each and every one. Intercessorily and by proxy, they have, in a sense, given me the right to say that this is what they want, and I do it so on their behavior, on their proxy. We'll drink the water of loving, living planets that will regain and sustain our planet Earth and all our planets to be, past, present, future, as Equinox True Qs, Co-Secretary General's Co-Savior's. get a little bit more light here. We'll celebrate and re-celebrate all our birthdays, conception days, name days, and holy days together, past, present, future, starting with all of those of the springtime and autumnal time around the equinoxes. All of these dates in a circle. We'll make a circle, and as Co-Secretary Generals, Co-SZT, Equinox True Qs, our Shekinahs and our young Shekinahs and young Hekinahs, around age 37 and younger. And then we will reach out to the rest of our circle and build the entire circle, past, present, future, as Equinox True Qs, Co-Secretary Generals, Co-SZT, of our known extended family and community, and then reach out to the entire world, a much larger circle, and thereby bringing everyone into the apotheosis as Equinox True Qs, Co-Secretary Generals, Co-SZT. We'll celebrate and re-celebrate all our birthdays, conception days, name days, and holy days together, past, present, future, as Equinox True Qs, Co-Secretary Generals, Co-SZT. Okay, and now we'll do our consciousness currencies. And we'll start fresh. We'll choose parity, paradisal parity on this and all our planets, past, present, future, and we'll say no to plutonic, primitive, poisonous, patriarchal planetocide. We'll say yes to parity paradises on this and all our planets, past, present, future, as Equinox True Qs, Co-Secretary Generals, Co-SZT. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious will say all the blessings and all the greetings of all the heritages of our earth and our earth, past, present, future as equinox true cues, co-secretary generals, co-saviorahs. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious will say all the blessings and all the greetings of all the heritages of our earth and our earth's past, present, future as co-secretary generals, co-saviorahs, equinox tree cues. And let me say that again. As co-secretary generals, co-saviorahs, equinox true cues. Okay, and now we'll make a couple of quick outreach calls and then we'll get to our hearing. Children, you're very silly and stupid. You're holding on to patriarchy without any awareness of how locked into a lemming position you are doing to yourselves. I have to act for you. I'm acting intercessively for you. I'm speaking for you. I am your voice. I am apparently your mind and your heart. I am your body right now. I'm taking over for you, kids, because you don't know what you're doing. And that's very obvious. People of the women particularly have a dissociative disorder, but so do the men, because the men expected the women to move forward on gender equality, and they didn't move forward. They got themselves all bollocksed up because they were watching TV and misled, and also separated geographically, and lots of reasons in this culture why this occurred. But it doesn't matter. Those are all reasons. They're not excuses. We don't have a choice. If we hold on to patriarchy, we're all kaput. So we have to do this job now, and especially those of my family will be recruited into it by me. I'm going to announce their abilities with each other, though, not as individuals. I don't believe that any of them has the ability to do this individually. It's only based on forming the circle with one another. So I'll indicate that that's what they've done, and their communities are going to know it, and that's the way we're going to do it. We've done all that. Let's make a little bit of our hearing. We're still running behind on the hearing, obviously. This takes time. I've done a lot of outreach. We have a lot of witnesses set up. I need to make some phone calls right now so that you can hear us talking to some of our witnesses.
Hello?
Hello, am I reaching Daphne?
Sure, hold on.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah. This is Daphne.
Hi, Daphne. This is Rochelle. You remember me. I'm one of the people who worked with you on the Genuine Progress Indicator, correct?
Oh, yeah.
You remember me? And we have people who have given quite a bit wide announcement to that in Oregon. There are now 2 Native American women who have called themselves White-Capped Buffalo women. And we're also making it very clear, I'm broadcasting this to everyone who can hear, and you would agree that our world can't function without the Genuine Progress Indicator. And we've included it in the New Millennial Golden Rule. It needs gender parity in government, it needs full inclusion of all the people represented in government, and it needs a process among people to gather together in their local communities to understand these things, correct?
Yeah, so I'm actually not working on the GPI anymore.
Oh, well, you did such great work on it. I'm sure you always work on it, just de facto. Well, John he has invented the he was one of the inventors of the GPI, wasn't he? And is he right there where you are in Oregon right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we want to thank all of you for what you're doing on that. Once you've got GPI in your head, it never leaves you. So I assume you talk about it with people just informally, of course. That's the most important thing with your local family community and people who are in your relationship network.
Yeah, it's in place in Washington State, but so I'm just in the middle of something. What did you want?
Well, we just wanted to broadcast you. We're doing what we call a hearing on the difference between parity and patriarchy in our anthropology and in our institutions, our systems, and our government, including our government, and the way our economic systems work. And you are one of the experts on Genuine Progress Indicator. You worked a great deal on that. And we wanted to present you as an expert witness because we're doing a kind of a trial before the whole world. And we do have people watching from around the world on this and saying we have switched. Those of us who are intelligent, we have already switched out of the gross domestic product. We've already switched to partnership culture. We have already made the transition. And the rest of the people are going to be warned that if they don't make it soon, that they're going to be in very, very deep doo-doo. And there's no way out of that.
You're hoping that I will participate in this trial? Is that?
Well, you are already. You are already. I'm doing outreach as kind of an ad hoc approach because I've learned with especially North American people, everybody's busy and they feel that they have their assigned duties. And if I don't just grab them by the scruff of the neck and say, you believe this, don't you? And then we get it. Then it goes out to the world, and you already did it. So, but we already know that about you. It's nothing new. It's just that a lot of people don't know about people like you. They don't know that great women are out there, and men too, but particularly important to highlight for women. That one of the things we are very concerned about, and I'm going to be doing some outreach calls, is a lot of our women's organizations in North America have not figured this out. And we have to make sure that they do. So this way I can point to this and experience in you as an expert witness with expertise in this area. And we've already done this, and you've been ready. And now, do you know the people at Donella Meadows or Foundation?
Well, I know. I know she's no longer alive.
No, of course, but there's another woman there, Maria, is it? I have to look. I'll call her too. And then, of course, you have they're in Oregon, you have Cynthia Hayes, in addition to the White-Capped Buffalo women who have already come out very majorly. They come all the way here to Maryland to endorse it. And so this is, as I see it, and if you go to our website, 5050now.wordpress.com, our family and I have an unusual genealogy, and I speak with enormous authority that on behalf of the equal anointedness of female and male, which is biblically predicted, and I'm a biblically predicted figure. I'm called the Paraclete. It means the comforter. And I'm comforting everyone to say, we already have the Genuine Progress Indicator. It is now part of the New Millennial Golden Rule, which has a couple of other these components which bring about gender parity and full democracy, divine democracy we call it, quickly. And stop futzing around with all of these, gradual tokenistic approaches that don't move fast enough to keep up with the needs of this planet. So that's what we wanted to do, and we've enjoyed you, and you're welcome to participate as a regular. We hold these broadcasts regularly as also panel discussions, but right now we're kind of doing this trial, you might call it a hearing, but we're using not a top-down justice process, but a restorative, reparative process where every person who is, you might say, a witness or a juror is also the decider. And you've already decided for this. Long time ago.
Well, I'm just about to head out the door, but it sounds like you've got what you need.
I did get what I need, and you're welcome to come back. I'll make sure you get the emails on this.
Okay, thank you.
Every blessing. Thank you. Okay, there's a little bit of an expert witness for you. I think I probably have a consciousness currency of Daphne, but I don't have the ability right now, the way this software is working on Google, to bring it up to you quickly. And we'll show you her. She's one of our sister casinas too, and her great-grandmothers are just included also. And we are doing this at this Hat and Crown place and Halo place. And we are holding this hearing, and you just heard a very major, very informed woman who's worked with the actual developers of the Genuine Progress Indicator. They started at an organization called Redefining Progress. And she's worked directly with them as well as other major organizations. And this is what women do that is not highlighted enough. So why are we holding this hearing while also uplifting you to know about people like her and uplifting her? Because in order to make the change in the process, that's what we have to do. And we'll get to the point where we have more of a three-way and a circle soon, and that's when we'll know we'll be in like Flint. That's well, not, I don't want to say like Flint. That will be into a new paradigm and a new progress and a better way. So we're yet getting out summonses, you might say jury summonses on people, and it's hard for me to coordinate the three-way calls just yet, but I'd say by the end of the week I'll have that all worked out, and you will be seeing more of that. And we're going to say this is the week of April 25th. It's an entirely week-long time. It's a very precious time in terms of synergies of some birth dates and birth months and birthdays in our family, and and our family community, and yours too, and everyone's. So we're bringing together March, April, and May, and beyond into eternal spring. And that's our decision for you. And so let's do this. This graphic, when we have made our parity decision instead of patriarchy, we will also have this court, a court of fun and pleasure and harmony with nature and with one another. That's the court that we are striving for this spring. And we'll see you more in a little bit. Tomorrow, there'll be more hearings tomorrow, and much more coordinated witnessing even than we did today.